Okay. Sounds to me like it's somebody fixed the gate. Yeah. See, I'm using a composite. I don't think we have a normal longbow anymore because I sold it. But yeah, like short bows are 50 or 40 feet. Longbows are 50. I thought composites were like more than 50. Oh, can we sell to him before we go? Okay. Is there an option for making him move faster? Also font size. Tutorial messages. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that. Quick? It says quick movement. That clearly wasn't quick. Restart the game, after which you'll be able to choose the game's control type, mouse, keyboard. And we could have used keyboard or a controller. I don't think a controller would be the best option for controlling this game. Anyways, let's up the font a little bit. Increases character's movement speed while out of combat. Is there an in-combat movement speed option? Pause when spellcasting commences and interrupted. Pause when spellcasting is interrupted. Yeah, no, we're playing turn-based anyway, so I don't think that'll be too much of a thing. Animation speed, enemy animation speed. I only want the walking speed changed because they don't seem to run. They always move so slowly. Like, look how move faster, you fools! Like this is the quick movement. That doesn't seem like quick movement. Whatever.
In due time.
Woo! Food. More potatoes. Oh. I'm glad it's all over. Even if there was a fight, we'll talk tomorrow once I've finished working. All right. Go on upstairs, apparently.
It's just not my lucky day.
She cannot try to unlock it again. Usually with stuff like this, if it's a chest, I'm guessing this is like a special situation thing. What's this? Guide for Travelers, Hunters, and Explorers of the River Kingdoms, Volume 5, Monsters and Beasts. Personal stash. Scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. Summon a pet red panda. Summons a pet red panda. Gives +1 morale bonus on saving throws. Alright. Explorer's Belt. The belt grants a wearer +2 enchantment bonuses to con and resistance on save throws. What? That's pretty huge. And a Blessed Signet. The Signet grants its wearer the ability to cast Bless spells as a first level cleric 3 times per day. Oh, this is Tartuccio's present. Tartuccio. Oh, no, that's what I'm wearing right now. So the Blessed Signet ring would be a different thing. Okay. This puts me to a 16 con. Is there someone else that'd be more benefited from an extra 2 con than me. Not her. Actually, we're all pretty good on the con front. Okay. There we go. Who has the lowest AC in our group? 17, 17, 20, 23. I'm thinking maybe we should give her... Ring prevents her from dying and teleports to a safe location should she fall. I'm thinking maybe giving her Tartuccio's present for that extra AC. Oh well, we're good for now. The slow walking speed's gonna drive me crazy. You woke up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. Quick look out the window, and you find out the fog was not a figment of your imagination. Not a dream, and then...
Hear me. Please hear me.
Guardian of the Bloom.
Can you hear me? Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. It's one of those kind of dreams. Okay. I can work with that. She's got a nice voice, at least. Even in the ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn within her pale face. Hear me, please hear me. Can you hear me, please? Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. It seems that only you can see and hear the nymph. I'm glad that my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight. Be gone, spirit! Are we going to play him as a horny little bastard? What the hell? I'm curious what she'll say.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
What do you want from me, guardian?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
Stag Lord is responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
All right, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
I like her voice. I wish more of the dialogue was voiced, but there's so much dialogue in this game. I get why they didn't have it all voiced. There are no threats in this location. It's a sort of headquarters where you can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and will go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you exit this location and return to the global map, you'll be able to choose the companions you wish to take with you. Leaving the others here, whenever you meet a new companion but don't want to include them in your party, right away, that companion will travel to this location. Alright. And there's that treasure chest you were talking about not being able to open. Okay, I guess that's the running speed there. Oh, there's a kitty! Little kitty. Half-the girl with tousled hair wearing a dusty traveler outfit. She's chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. She scribbles something quickly in a notebook scrawled with verse, raises her eyes, and gives you a bright smile. Oh, hi. Tell me about yourself, Lindsay. What do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. I was actually born in Galt. It's such a tiny village that it's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, swilling some homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. It was... I think something is deathly wrong with my one cat, because holy crap. That's at the other end of the hall, and oh my god, I just gagged on it. I'm starting to think he doesn't bury his when he uses the litter box. And for whatever reason, this one, the cat that's got the really nasty smelling poop, only poops in this box upstairs. He'll use the downstairs litter box for pee, but never poops in it. He only gives me that treat of trying to kill me. Who was your teacher? He's a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital at the Church of Shaylin, but he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile to the tiniest, most godforsaken priestess village he could find, the one where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no put any ideas into our children's head. It'll only distract them from their work. But he did teach me in the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me books, poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the Arc Knights of Avistan. And when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave me a magic ring so that Shaylin would protect me from harm. Avistan is a continent on the world of Golorian, one of the most heavily settled areas on the planet. Avistan possesses as many varied cultures and environments as any other continent in the world, and an ancient history stretching back tens of thousands of years. Revoy, the River Kingdoms, Numeria, and the Stolen Lands are all situated on Avistan. We're in the Stolen Lands, part of the River Kingdoms. Alright. And who's Shaylin? Shaylin's the Eternal Rose, the Eternal Maiden, and the Incorruptible. It's the goddess of art, beauty, love, and music, and the half-sister of Zon Cathon. Shaylin's focuses just as much attention on internal beauty as external, as aspects of her role as goddess of beauty. Alright, see, I like that. It's a goddess of beauty that's not just about looking hot. It's also about, you know, being hot on the inside. Alright. I haven't seen him since I ran away from home. I hope he's alright. I ask Shaylin every day to grant him a long life. And new students. The Arc Knights of Avistan. Who are they? Oh, you haven't heard of them? How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself, every single chapter. Their adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. And now, look at me. Here I am on a heroic quest. I wonder if the Arc Knights of Avistan is actually like a novel series or something. How did you become a bard? When I realized there's nothing for me at home besides more radish patches, I decided to run away. Traveling book peddler Tessie the Quill happened to cross our village. Well, I stuck to her like a burr and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me as an apprentice. Together we traveled everywhere, to Brevoy and Taldor, and even Stelav. Alright. And then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Pitax, and I thought, well, I love reading stories, so I can surely learn to write them too. I enrolled on my first try, and they even gave me a scholarship. Then they explained to me, or then they expelled me. But that's okay. They'd already taught me all the important stuff, and now with Shaylin's help, I can manage on my own. Why were you? Now I want to know why she got expelled. Do you worship Shaylin? Yep. Not to offend the other gods, but she's the most important of them all. All the other gods guard the world as it is, but only the eternal Rose, the goddess of beauty, calls us to the world as it should be. I can see there's a poetry to that. Why are your clothes so messy? Waves her hand carelessly. Forget it. I can't waste money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 years, when people are reading my works, they aren't going to ask whether the author had holes in her sleeves. True. That's true. Although, having a nice picture of the author on the back cover of the book or on the inside cover sometimes gets people to, invest in the author's works beyond just that story. Let me ask you about something else. All right. You could ask about Pitax. Oh my god, there is so much dialogue in this game. I should have made Gollum juice. My voice will be dead in like hours at this rate. Tell me about the book you're writing. What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth, just as it happened. Well, the whole truth with artistic truth. Well, the whole artistic truth. No glory, no story. But your command of language is not that good. So what kind of character am I? Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor. What about in real life? But you eased all my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true hero, just like in the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed. But I'm writing the truth. How do you feel about reading your work in progress? How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Well, those are only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write about, I won't change a single letter, so don't even ask. Even if I told you to make Tituccio fall over and like shit himself? Of course it's a book about you, but it's my book, understand? Small writer's eyes glow rebelliously. Oh, I get a choice. It can be lawful good as long as you write the truth. I have no objection. Chaotic good, write whatever you wish. I doubt you would defame me, or, for that matter, overpraise. Lawful neutral, write whatever you wish if it's your right. But I shall decide if your book is allowed on my lands. Ooh, I'm sorry, that's a bit of a dick move. I'll be remembered for my deeds, not for your book. Chaotic neutral. I have no interest in censorship. Any stories about me are welcome as long as they're interesting. Lawful evil. I'd rather have a say in how my biography turns out. Chaotic evil. Of course you can write whatever you want, but you know what happens to writers who displease their rulers. Damn. I don't like that there's not a neutral good option. Like, it'd be nice if there was an option besides neutral where it'd be, I'll remember it for my deeds, but at least your book will help spread them, like that kind of thing. Yeah. We have to pick an option. Damn it. I guess lawful good. I swear, Lindsay puts her little hand over her heart. Truth, only truth, and just a teensy bit of imaginative exaggeration. Okay, I like her so far. Would be nice if these bits were actually spoken dialogue, though. Let's ask about something else. What's the deal with the ring you always wear on your finger? Leave and do not return. I don't want to ever see you again. No. I'm going to say I have to go. We can maybe go over some more details later on. There's just so much. Just don't leave without me. Of course, I could just write whatever you tell me, but if I want to stay cooped up in a dusty room, I'd still be sleeping through lectures at the academy. Okay, now I know why she got... Now I know why she was expelled. She slept through all her lectures. Oh. 8 eyes. Are you a spider? Endurial 8 eyes. Elf looks straight at you, though the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune into the stolen lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. And who are you? Enorial 8 Eyes, the elf grunts. Enorial 8 Eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Absalon. Absalon? For more than 4,000 years, Absalon has been the city at the center of the world. Metropolis-sized showcase of the greatest treasures in all Golarion. The city not only holds a key strategic position for both commercial and military endeavors in the region, but encompasses the site of the ascension of the 4 deities and claims to have been founded by none other than the last Aslanti, the god Arodin. Enorial 8 Eyes of the Reckless 6. Well, glory passes quickly. A few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. Why are you called 8 Eyes? Once, long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before he could even think of attacking. Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around at once. Though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Stretches her arm forward. Her palm trembles noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately, it's best I don't test my skills too often. Famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere. Would you like to join me? I'm a little disappointed she doesn't... I'm guessing she can't join us because there's no character portrait for her. What are you doing here? I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in a backwood tavern, but in Absalon, I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coin. They have a brave heart, but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message and they'll come from Absalon through a portal. Mercenary hire. All right, okay. If you're interested, just give me a sign and we'll arrange everything right away. I'd like to use the tutor service of the Pathfinder Society. Ooh. Also, I can summon the tutors from the Pathfinder Society who can retrain you and your companions. They're quite willing to do this for free. The first 3 times you request their service. After that, the price for retraining will gradually increase. Such in the way of doing things with all new clients. All right. There is set up. Probably won't help 2 people right away. We have put a limit on respecking characters. Someone in chat will have to pay for it with the channel points you get for watching the channel. 2,500 will allow me to respec a character. 3,500 will prevent a respec that someone paid for. The same thing also happens for 5,000 points. You can stop a reload of a save or allow a reload of a save. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with options. All right. That way you guys can have like influence on the outcome of the game. All right. I need loyal and experienced fighters. Where were they when the trading post was attacked? Would you like to join? No, I've got enough things to do already. You better manage on your own. All right. This Pathfinder Society. What exactly are you interested in? What's the purpose? The school adventures. We search for those who are eager to test their skill, and we educate them and give them ideas about where to go. To seek their fortune. They look for forgotten knowledge, secrets, and lost artifacts. They're explorers and pathfinders. We're a sort of mutual assistance club for adventure lovers. We exchange experience, share knowledge, and keep careful records in case it proves useful in future expeditions. And also, we publish books for thrill seekers and bored urban teenagers from wealthy families. No, I'm okay with our characters. I was just explaining how we got things set up. What kind of members do the society have? All sorts of adventurers. We have Representatives from all races, religions, and beliefs. The Grand Lodge is in Absalon, but there are many smaller lodges throughout Golarion. And the venture captain direct pathfinders to their goals from across all the corners of the world. There are many renowned heroes in the society, many scoundrels as well, whose service to society has brought them fame. Who does it support? You mean who does it serve? No one in particular. Pathfinders try not to get involved in the quarrels of others. They serve only in the spirit of adventure, and sometimes they happen to save the world. However, that doesn't mean they are no black sheep among the Seekers. Alright. Be loyal and experienced fighters. I have friends like that. Just decide who exactly you need and they will come on my signal. This will cost you 200 gold pieces. Let me think about it. I think I do have 200 gold though. They'll straight you through the tangled hair follower. Okay, wait. Oh, wow. For some reason it went to the very top of the message. Let me think about it. Alright, I guess. Middle of nowhere. Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry, drunken rat hole? The light in Noriel's eyes goes out as if someone had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag, and then you'll understand. I was the only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six. And whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker anymore. Oh, sorry to hear that. Noriel remains silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, was the best of us. Wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Edivian Adressant, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient book on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me. I've seen what kind of magic can do. Or I've seen what that kind of magic can do. The elf bites her lip. To make a long story short, those volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Ustalav. It was a normal mission, a quick, quiet recovery. She smiles bitterly, but everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witch Gate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids, and their arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. We'd chosen Wren Church to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hold up in and lick our wounds. How I wish that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. It tossed him about like a feather and threw him down an ancient well. His shout echoed for a long time, and I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then pauses to turn away, hiding her eyes. Ooh, this is a painful memory for her. Oh, 2K? Not 200? I definitely misread that. A lot of freaking money. Hey, Mouse, how's it going? The game is going to give your voiceover skills a workout. It's probably going to take my voice, strangle it, beat it around a bush, throw it in the garbage, and then walk away knowing it's dead. There is so much dialogue. I'm not sure this is a game I should be playing for 12 hours a day. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who I am to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter. We'd better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today. Regarding your story, tell me now. Let me twist that knife deeper. Where were you when the outpost was attacked? I was hunting and got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink. But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight? If only I'd known I was missing all the action. But I see you've got everything under control. Alright, I gotta go. Yep, there's that 2,000. I honestly saw that as 200, my god. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked again. I missed the group from Solasta. That was a pretty sweet group. Especially Mouse and his awesome armor. But more to the point, Raina's quippy little riffs and little like her comments, and then let's face it, I'm gonna miss Clutch having a great sword. Lightbringer was such an awesome weapon. 2d6 plus d8 damage, d8 radiant damage. And thanks to my strength being at 20, I got +5 to damage and to hit. And then later on, I never did buy that, got to the point where I could buy that Fire Giant belt though, which sucks. That would have put my strength to 27. Thankfully, I had enough potions where I was at the end, the final fight, I had strength of 25, I think. This is good damage. Not to mention, I was a paladin, so I could like smite. So I was routinely doing 2d8 plus d8 radiant with a plus for my strength with a +7. Or did it get to +9? I think in the final fight it was +9 because I took the Fire Giant potion. But on top of that, with the radiant, I could do as much as another 5d6 damage or 5d8 damage. It was like insane amounts of radiant damage. I'm gonna miss Neko's Neko's firewalls and Mouse's Spirit Guardians. Anything that came near us took like insane like 5d8 damage from a level 5 Spirit Guardian. That was so good. All right. She looks like a cool design character. They should have had her picture like a portrait like the other characters. I'm guessing they didn't give her a portrait. That way people wouldn't think she could join the group. Good day, I hope you... Okay, Svetlana Levidin. Good day. I hope you're feeling alright after the battle. I can't really thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. What do you want to ask me? Lowers her head. This very personal request, and maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Stag Lord thugs came here, demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket really, but it meant so much to me. Say no more, my lady. We'll get that for you. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in his hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in the fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. Shaking her head gently. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. Svetlana drops her eyes, lowering her voice. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight, in fact. She can be extremely dangerous and cruel, but please, I beg you, show her mercy, if you have the chance. Can't promise anything, but if I do come across your ring, I'll return it to you. Interesting that doesn't give me an option about that whole show the dual axe wielding mean person mercy. I'd be happy to help. Svetlana. So grateful for your help. Tell me about yourself. How do you and your husband find the courage to establish a trading post? What can you tell me about the Stag Lord? He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the stolen lands into his personal kingdom of fear and oppression. Lawful good. It would be a kingdom of lawlessness. Once I've dealt with the Stag Lord, your life will improve. Yeah, I like adventure, but I definitely prefer the ones that involve stopping villains and helping people. Yeah, I'm going to say chaotic good on this one instance. I can't thank you enough for the hope you've given me, but please be careful. The Stag Lord is extremely dangerous. All right. I have to go. Quest for Svetlana's ring. We need choices votes when there's important conversation paths. Hey, guys, check it out. We got a little red panda. Yeah, we can definitely do that. It'd really slow down gameplay, but you could definitely set something up. Oh, isn't there a new thing where like people can? No, that would be. Allow and prevent a respec mouse. Do you even know what you want to do? I wonder, actually, if I change the quick actions over here, I take the requests and I move them over to where that was, it would go there. So I'm just rearranging things so I can see the requests better. There we go. Another right above chat on the main screen here. All right, Mouse, I'm going to deny those requests right now, unless you want to leave them there until the point like they actually matter. But you're allowing and disallowing. That's like burning both things right away because you're like, here's a respec. Not. Do you really want to burn those channel points? All right, let's see. In fact, actually, here, let's take that to here, and then OBS to there. That way, I can see that respec or the request option much more clearly. Aha, perfect. I burned them like they're water. Wait, like they're paper? Do you know how burning works? I'm a little worried for you there, Mouse. I feel like maybe the romp through the Solasta maybe addled your brain. If you probably have the channel points to afford it. Where is it? Let's see. Neko's at 22,000 channel points. Although I think there's like 2 channel points. There's the channel points that's through like Streamlabs, and then there's the Twitch channel points they've added later. So, wish I could get them to like link together. 7,164 of those. Ooh, Mouse, you've watched 358 hours worth of my content. Neko the crazy bastard, 1,242. Holy crap. All right. Oh, 90K. Yeah, okay. You burn your points then. Boop. Boop. They're your points to do with it. I won't argue. But you're right. We should have something set up for the big choices where everybody can vote on it. All right. Vulcan was the potion guy. Vulcan frowns as he ostensibly examines the nearest wall, hands in his sleeves. Without turning to you, the old man finally says in a dull voice, "Hey, you want some potions? Can I help you in some way?" Vulcan glances at you, suddenly interested. "Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. Nope, sorry. You're on your own. You go deal with your own goddamn spiders." Okay, maybe I'll go deal with the spiders. I hate spiders so much. Berries are red. Look a lot like raspberries. They're called fangberries. I call them anyway. I'd be real grateful if you gather a basket of them for me and brought them back. Just be quick if you do. They spoil quickly. Those spiders in the cave are mean, though. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. He's a pyromaniac. I think I can get behind that. That'll teach them for taking over my fangberry cave. Got 6 alchemical fires. Heck yeah. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare, mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. Gobos! I love gobos! You do a fair share of it's true. And admittedly, I do stream, 36 hours a week? 3 days of 12-hour streams, and sometimes I'm dumb enough to do 14, 16-hour streams when I get into the game.
It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger. But if you're willing, I'll pay you. 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coin for the radishes.
Alright, I'll try to help. Poking glances up at you, hopefully.
Just watch out, alright? Don't end up someone's lunch.
Show me what you have.
Show me what you got.
Alright, potion of blur. Got moon radishes. Okay. Shit be expensive in this world. Holy crap. It's almost like people that made up this game didn't actually think of the economics of how the world would work. Of transmutation and bodily poisons too. Okay. Are mages able to scribe scrolls into their spellbooks in this game? Like in other D&D games? Like I know in 3.5 you were able to add spells, but it was costly. Cure light wounds is $50. Does a D8 plus 1. Cure moderate is 2D8 plus 1. Potions aren't that great. 300 for 2D8 plus 1? I don't think so. I think it might be worth getting a couple extra. I like how there's potions of inflict light wounds in case you had the undead girl with you. Hot take. I like this interface better than Solasta. Some aspects of it, I agree, and some aspects of it, I don't. Like, there's some things that Solasta I liked better. I like the character interface for Solasta better. Like, when he came in here, how the size of the character. The inventory doesn't need to be this big, right? But that's just because I like to see my character. I like to have the full-size, nice view of us, right? But for the most part, yeah. It's much more classic Baldur's Gate. And I love, what I love, the look of a book, they're making it look like Pathfinder books and D&D books. That I love. Check this out. Here's my neutral good. So this is this where we are on the spectrum? Will we slowly shift towards where my answers go? Yeah, shifted towards lawful good, shifted towards lawful good. Shifted to lawful neutral, neutral good. Explain your actions to Yamariadori. Alright. Character has no effect or conditions at the moment. There's my biography. Told Svetlana that you'd take the adventure that includes defeating scoundrels. You like adventures that include taking out scoundrels. Told Lindsay your opinion on her freedom of speech. Offered to help Oleg Levitin in defending, trading his post against bandits. Attacked the bandits and fulfilled Yamandi's task. I have a feeling by the end of this we're going to be more lawful good than neutral good. Just because the way games like this seem to take general actions of lawfulness. But I'm definitely a goody-goody. I've always, like, most people in life are probably more neutral good to lawful good anyway. You'll bust my alignment. Sounds kind of painful.
Greetings.
Oleg seems to be in a good mood. Okay, greetings. You certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Reston looks like someone spilled milk on it and it's just hung in the air. I couldn't see anything through the soup, not even with the torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I bet the Stag Lord involved somehow. Rumors said he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Tell me about yourself. Why open a trading post? I need to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you know anything that could help me find him?
That's quite a task you set yourself. Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen from the most trusted of his rabble are ever invited. The location of the fortress is a heavily guarded secret. With this fog hanging around, I'd imagine it would be even harder to find. Well, yeah, because now you can't just walk up a hill and be like, oh, look, there's a giant castle right there. On yonder hill. I suppose you could try to follow the trail of those bandits who attacked the post before. It came from the southwest, from the side of the Thorn River. The fortress might be there, or at least some large camp of theirs where you can find information. All right, show me your wares. Okay, I did buy the recipe. We're up to 882. I could afford a masterwork longsword. I don't think it's worth it though right now. Star knife? Dongi trident warhammer? Masterwork short spear slash. What is that rapier? There's the longsword. +1 on attack rolls. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to verify because holding it over, it doesn't show you the bit how it has a +1 to hit. Okay, so Masterwork is +1 to hit. $400. I could get myself... No, keep the torches. The faux shard. It crits on an 18 to 20. Holy shit, that's a huge crit range. Keep that, actually. I might... It's a two-handed weapon. I might give that to our barbarian. Critting on it... Oh, it's exotic, though. Maybe we should stash that for now. Is well worth it. Okay, it's going to get us another 369. Huh, that got us more money than I was expecting. Get rid of the heavy crossbow, composite longbow, short bow. Get rid of the short bow and the dagger, I guess. Are you going to work on the kingdom building portion of the story? Whatever's involved in the game. Part of the game is that we're going to become a baron of this area and we'll have to build up our kingdom. Does he have the stuff I sold him yesterday? Okay, yeah. Look, longbow, range 50 feet. Right? Composite longbow, range 50 feet. D8 times 3. D8 times 3 crit. Martial. Oh, composite, we get a strength bonus. Okay, that's actually a pretty big difference. That's an extra 3 for us. That's an extra 3 damage. I'm glad we're using... Okay, that's the difference for composite bows in this game. Not ranged, just you get to apply your strength modifier to your damage. I'm glad we figured that out. Alright. Those shots only worth 4. I kind of want to get her using that, though. You sometimes can't complete all the quests. No, we read that review yesterday. It's not emergent breaking that you can't complete all the quests if the reason you can't complete the quest is because in the time you're presented 2 quests. You have 3 days to do this before my wife dies. Please go save her. I'm gonna go over here and take a week traveling. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't save your wife. That's so immersion breaking. I guess I have to acknowledge the fact that time exists. People are just whiny brats with new games. That was a common thing in older games. I'm okay with that. As long as it's for like reasonable reasons. It used to be games would have multiple quests that you couldn't do in every playthrough. And that's why it's called replayability. You would have to replay with a different character and make different choices, then maybe do different things to fully experience everything the game has to offer. We've been spoiled by games getting easier and easier and like complications being lessened and lessened. I'm okay with, you know, not being able to get somewhere. Hopefully we'll be able to keep in mind, I might change my mind if we end up losing a quest that I thought was important. Oh man, I could have been doing bastard swords, but I had to go with the whole long swords. I don't know if we should actually get the masterwork long swords. It's most of my money. Delcata. All right. Where is it? Ooh. 2d6 slashing. I like how the ginormous bastard sword, it was basically just a great sword. All right. Where's the longbow? There's the long sword. I'm tempted to get it just because that put us back up to +5 on the hit. So we're only paying $5 for it. Too far. Oh, a two-bladed sword +1. Scimitars. Masterwork short sword. I don't really need both of them to be +1. This is only since this is only costing me 2 gold, that's my excuse. I think we already put... Did we put Lindsay in the studded leather armor at the end of... Yes, we did. Okay. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. I like that we can bring up the individual... I guess we shared stash. Okay, there. That's how you get back. On the bottom here. I didn't see that option. So I'm wearing the breastplate. She's got the standard. So we can get rid of that. Got myself a masterwork longsword. So my normal longsword can get sold. Okay. There we go. I get a +5 attack to hit with my guy there, and the short sword. That also have +5? It looks like it should be having a number here, and it doesn't, because this is like +5, and then it's 4 to 11 damage, 19 to 20 crit for ×2, and then 2 to 7 with a d6 +1. So my offhand doesn't get the full strength bonus. Good to know. But we still crit on 19 to 20, which is definitely nice to have. But we had a +4 to hit before. Now it's a +5, +3. That's not too bad. And if we save up and get it, the other option for it later, it'll be even better. I just read there is an option within the game to allow the AI to manage the kingdom for you. You're not going to do that. I don't know. We haven't been there yet. I don't know what the actual gameplay with the kingdom's like. Probably not. Hey, look, it's actually moving faster. Where is everybody anyway? Oh. There's Amari. That's what's doing the attacking. I heard the attack before I saw Mary there. We're going to talk? She utters a weary sigh. All right, spit it out. I'm listening. We're just talking. You don't like it? Mary shrugs several times, perhaps flexing her muscles, or maybe just filling in the silence. No. Depends what we're going to talk about. If it's about monsters or swords or scars, I approve. That's good talk. And if you're going to ask questions like why and what for and how, and screw this. Mary looks you over slowly, head to toe. Or you got even harder ones. That's a formidable sword, but it's not just a simple weapon, is it? You bet it's not simple. Check out how big it is. She proudly raises the blade, and you notice that even though Amiri is extremely strong, she's still had difficulty wielding such a large sword. This sword belonged to a real blasted frost giant. I killed the beast and took this looking for myself. Fits me perfectly. My damned trophy. Eyes flash with a menace as if she's challenging some invisible enemy to try to take away a trophy. Okay. Thanks for talking. Let's do this again sometime. So she's using the bastard sword of a frost giant? Is that what it's supposed to be? Tell me about yourself. The simple question seems to puzzle Miri. She scratches her head, then starts counting on her fingers. First, I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. I grew up in the realm of the Mammoth Lords. I left my tribe, the Six Bears. Miri looks thoughtfully at her 4 bent fingers and shrugs. And I like fights. She concludes bending with her thumb. She's an odd one. What's it like to be a barbarian in the Six Bear tribe? I guess I had to do a lot of training to become as strong. I guess you had to do a lot of training to become as strong as you are. What the realm of the Mammoth Lords like? Why'd you leave your tribe? Because they were assholes, all of them. Men were cowards and scoundrels, and women were scared like sheep. Mary rolls her bloodshot eyes in fury. Men there think no girl can be a fighter because they are weak. They are all afraid of a woman who can beat a man. And females just nod. Go sow hides, cook meat, watch kids. That's what they always say. But I'm a warrior, damn it. I don't want to cook hides and watch meat. She's already shouting, her fists clenched tightly. I told them so. I went hunting with men, and what did I get? Still the same. You're a woman. You stay home. Even gave me a nickname, the Soft Chieftain. Like a warrior woman was a funny joke. Damn, I even went to hunt those shit-faced frost giants, and there... Stops, breathing heavily, sweat beating on her forehead. I think the frost giant thing might have gone poorly. After a moment, she waves her hand awkwardly and forces herself to grin. So I left, cowards, scoundrels and sissies they were. That's why. You're quite a good fighter. Jerks her head up. Quite good, huh? Compared to who? If I was a crappy male, I'd fight better. Is that what you say? She glares at you, her eyes or you say I could be better, like go get some training, Amiri, right? Lawful neutral. I meant exactly what I said. You're quite a good fighter. Don't raise your voice to me ever again. Got it good. You're very good in a fight. You're an excellent warrior. I'm just giving you a compliment, that's all. I don't like that whole don't raise your voice to me ever again option. She's got her baggage. I don't need to pile on because she had a rough time being herself before. For 7 moments, she continues to glare at your face with suspicion, then all of a sudden she's mellows. True, I fight good. That's what I do best. You're rather rude, you know. Thanks for telling me. Let's talk about something else. Why not? But you feel she's glad to change the subject. Thanks for talking to me. Speak with you again later. I want to ask her about the frost giants, but at the same time, that seems to be a troublesome subject for her. So, thanks for talking with me. Speak again later. Talking. When will we do some monster killing? Soon. Real soon. Alright. I wish they moved around this fast all the time. So we saw... Where's Valerie? We saw Miri, we saw Lindsay. We haven't seen Valerie. I guess we're not going to get to know Valerie. Alright, we already talked to Oleg. You go faster in train, you already explored. I just don't like that when you're... There should be an option of moving at this pace. Like, that's even not that fast. It's just faster.
All according to plan.
Like there, you should be able to move at this pace anytime. That otherwise it's just real slow. I'm an impatient person, darn it. Got charge, coup de grace, demoralize, treat affliction, studied target, good old ember, acrobatics, wait, physically, and bless. Oh, they're already on the bar. Okay, sweet.
Follow my lead.
I wanted to talk to Valerie before we left, but it looks like we can't. Oh, there's a dog. Hey, boy. What happened to the cute other dog? There's like a cute little... Yeah, this guy here. Looks a bit like a Malamute pup. All right. Anyways, we got our ember. I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, look, there is actually a fog right outside the place.
In due time.
All right, we're bringing everybody. Lethal stance, permanent +1. What's up? Miri's a barbarian from the realm of the Mountain Lords. I like the design of her. But the way she talked earlier, I don't know. She's very blunt. Very crass. That's what I was thinking of. All right, so the Fangberry Cave is just over this way. And otherwise, we got to go to the Thorn Ford. You thought I was ditching her? Why do you think I was ditching her? I don't have enough people to ditch anybody yet. There's someone on the road. Get ready. All right. Excuse me. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs at his beard. Remus. Strange weather. Invisible fog creeping out of the woods. Soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about, seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can't cast evil eye. Who can cast evil eye? Invisible fog. Does that mean you can find your way through it? Let's see. I don't have the time to listen to. Who are you? Old man freezes for a moment. Remus, but that won't help with the fog. Does that mean you can see through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. Fog looks visible to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily. But sometimes must look, and no one else can. What are you doing here? Old man raises a thick eyebrow curiously. I do nothing. breathe, walk, observe. One more word and I'll kill you. Now I should probably go. The old man stares at you intently. You hasten. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. I just do what I have to. I don't care about rivals. You mean Tartuccio? He does not mean Tartuccio. I bet he's talking about the evil dude, the Stag Lord, our true rival. Tartuccio's just a nuisance in our way. The old man tugs his beard again. He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Besides him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old but forever young. That which was taken from another, that which gives joy, and now gives death. Can you tell me where he is now? He's in an old tomb south of the trading post. 45 XP? Ancient tomb has been revealed. Thank you. The old man nods. How do you know we're rivals? I don't know. I see. You can choose where you set your eyes, usually. But can you choose what they see? He's got the sight. I like it. All the more reasons to not leave. All right. The old man turns and walks away slowly, muttering softly. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. All right. Met you on the stolen lands. All right. I like that guy.
That is not far.
Where's the option to leave? Or was it right where I was? Nope. Thank you so much for the follow, DZGKB4. Yeah, DZ6KB4. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like name for something. I apologize if it is. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Oh, there's the exit. Haha. Just had to follow the road. Lindsay, I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dear reader, hold in your hands. I once studied at the Academy of the Arts in Pitax, but I decided that getting kicked out was a good enough reason to leave.